Hi beautiful people, welcome back again to my channel. In today's video I'll be sharing with you over 20 things to pack when you're moving from Ghana to Hungary to study. If you're new to my channel, my name is GHANAIAN YOUTUBERS. I'm a Ghanaian YouTuber based in Budapest. All this talking I'm doing is just to encourage you to subscribe to my channel, like, comment and share, and stay tuned and watch till the end of the video. So now, as you can see from the title, it's going to be quite an extensive list. So I have categorized them into 5 major categories, and they are travel documents, food, clothes, electronics, and others or miscellaneous. So for your travel documents, it's important and it's quite obvious. You need to come along with your passport, you need to come along with your visa, you need to come along with the acceptance letter from the school you're going to attend. You also need to come along, if you're on a scholarship, you need to come with a scholarship letter, the letter that showed you have been offered a scholarship, and any other academic related document. Now it's important to pack this into your hand luggage. It's very important for me to mention that you have to start. Please, I don't encourage you to pack like a day or two before you travel. I would encourage you to pack like months before, really. It's very economical, number one, and it also helps you prevent all the rushing to pack, and you may even forget stuff. So you can even have this list written out extensively, and then when it's time, months before, you can just buy a few stuff, you pack every few stuff you put, and you pack them into your luggage. So now these travel documents, it's important to have them in your hand luggage. This one mistake I made. I had my passport, my visa and everything in my handbag, and these travel documents, I put them in my check-in bag. Oh my god, it was quite embarrassing because at the airport they demanded for it, and then I had to open my check-in bag with my clothes, and everything was just open, and I was just trying to have my family stand around it so it won't be so exposed in the middle of the airport. So it's important to have all of these in your hand luggage. I think the hand luggage should not exceed about 7 kilograms. It varies, but you have to also check with the airline you're traveling with to be sure you don't exceed the limit. Now, one mistake I also did was that I assumed my handbag was my hand luggage, so I didn't even bring any extra hand luggage. It was just my 2 suitcases and my handbag. But you can have a hand luggage which is far different from a handbag, so that's one of the experiences I had. Now the second category is food. Who does not love food? Okay, I'm a lover of food. I don't know about you, but even if you don't love food that much, when you're traveling, you need to make provision for food. Yes, it's important to carry along simple breakfast foods. Like when I was coming like this, I bought a sachet of these cowbell products and Cadbury products, like their tea products. I packed about 2 or 3 sachets, and I also came along with Tom Brown. It was in the powder form, and also wheat as well. It was also in the powder form, and other maize products like in the powdered form. So I brought them along. It's also important to come along with your spices. Please come along with your spices. So come along also with your seasonings you'll like a lot in Ghana. Please come along with them. The thing about Hungary is that compared to Germany and UK, where there's quite a large black or large African community, it's still growing here in Hungary. So there are so many things that you would have from your home country which you would not have in Hungary. If you were in UK or Germany or other countries with a booming black population, you would have those with ease. But in Hungary, it's quite different, okay? So come along with your seasoning. You can dry some pepper, come along with your dry pepper, dry shrimps, dry fish, and I also came along with shito. Yes, but the shito I did not put in my hand luggage, I put in my check-in luggage. Now the hand luggage can take some liquid products, but they should not exceed 10 milliliters, which is very small, like very small. Things that exceed 100 milliliters should go into your check-in bag. So I brought my shito along, and how I preserved my shito was that before I traveled, I kept it in the freezer for like 5 days, so it was really caked and hard. If you also love wache, you can also pack your hibiscus leaves and come along with whatever dried spices you have. Come along with it, dried fish, dried okra powder, just anything you need to eat, come along with it. Then notwithstanding, we have some shops here in Hungary which have some African products. They will not be the same as back home, but at least when you finish enjoying the ones you brought from back home, you can just pass by and buy some of them. It's sometimes some of them may be expensive, some also are just quite affordable. When I have a video where I showed myself in an African shop and some of the things I bought, I'm going to link it somewhere up here, and then you can watch it and see some of the products in it. And they're actually not owned by Africans per se, but they have African things in the shops as well, but it's not the same as home. but you can make do. I also brought Gary, so it's also important. You can also bring some Gary along if you like Gary. I don't really like Gary, but it helped a lot because on the first day I arrived here, I was quite hungry. I was quite hungry, so that day I actually ate Gary with shito. So you see, it's very important to bring along those things. Now the next category of things I'm going to talk about is clothes. I know we have so much attachment to some of the clothes we have in Ghana. You know, there are some clothes I left in Ghana as I'm speaking to you now, and I know if I go back home I will not wear it. I may just give up everything and just give it out, like, because your taste and preferences will change. Okay, so you don't have to pack so many clothes when you are traveling, and just take a few clothes that you know you would need to come along, so that you don't end up having clothes you have never worn before. Till date, I have some clothes in my wardrobe now I have never worn before. I think I found a solution for them. I will just wear it for my YouTube videos because I have literally not worn them in the past more than 3 years now. Okay, so when you're coming to Hungary as a student, it's very likely you're going to arrive in winter. If you arrive in September, that's the fall semester, or you arrive in January for the spring semester, it's going to be very, very cold. So I would encourage you to come along with some cold clothes, not so many. You can have one winter coat. I actually bought a winter coat from Ghana, okay, and I still have it now. So you can have one winter coat, a winter jacket, 1 or 2 pullovers, because you're going to buy most of them here, and it's even going to be more affordable here, and you're also going to fit into the whole aesthetics of the kind of coats they wear in this part of the world. Okay, so it's important to have at least one winter coat. And for the winter coats, they can be very heavy and they can take a lot of space. So you can just, what I did when I was coming was I just had it on my arm, or I didn't wear it when I was in Ghana because Ghana is obviously warm. So at the airport, I just had it on my arm because it would take so much space in my check-in or even in my hand luggage or whatever. So it was on my arm or my shoulder and then maybe around my waist. And when I arrived into the country, I put it on, and so it saved quite a lot of space. I also have pullovers or sweatshirts or cardigans, okay, which also helped me along the way, and one winter jacket which was quite light. And the idea of this was that I was going to buy all the stuff I needed for winter when I got to the country. So that's one thing. You don't need to pack so many winter clothes because they're going to take so much space in your luggage. Yes, so it's better to have 1, 2 or 3 maximum, and then you buy the rest here. And also don't pack so many clothes from Ghana because you will not be wearing most of them, really, because you're going to buy most of them here as well. So it's very important that you don't overpack. And also it's important to have like 2 to 3 official clothes because you may be doing presentations in class. The nature of studies in Hungary is that it's not just about writing exams, but they also give marks for presentation and class participation. And you'll be doing some presentations as well. But there's been occasions where I didn't really need to dress officially, but just to be safe, you need like 2 to 3 official clothes and shoes. And also, just in case you may want to search for internship opportunities, you would be going for job interviews. So it's important to have official clothes as well for your job interviews. You should also come along with your undergarments, your panties, your boxers, your braziers, like anything you wear underneath your clothes, just enough, because definitely if anything happens you would be able to buy them here. You can also bring along a traditional outfit. I actually brought so many traditional outfits because I've been wearing them to church here. And also one of the reasons why you need traditional outfits is that sometimes there may be International Students Week or just an international week of some sort, and you just like to dress up in something traditional, maybe something with Ghana colors, something with the kente, maybe a kaftan, just anything which represents your country. So it's important to bring along some traditional outfits that you can wear for such programs. Now the next category of things I'll talk about is the toiletries. Yeah, so it's very important to bring along your toothpaste. You can bring along some tea roll. Please don't go and buy a pack of 10. It won't fit into your luggage. It will fit, but then it will replace space for so many more important things. So you can have like maybe a pack of 4 or maybe 1 or 2. You can always buy them when you get here. Your bathing soap, I think I bought just one or 2 pieces of bathing soap because I didn't want to take so much space. Like basically things that you know you can get here. Don't waste space in your luggage bringing them, because sometimes you pack so many unnecessary things and you get here and you're like, oh, see, I could have actually put my shito here, or I could actually have put some dried fish here, and then I just bought this toiletry unnecessary. It's also understandable that you may get here tired and you will not know about so many things. So it's important to have these things next to you so that on the first day you're not going around asking your neighbors for things like toiletry, you know. So it's important to have them on you so that you utilize this within the first 1 week, 2 weeks, and then you buy everything else you need. Your body cream, maybe your shampoo, your conditioner for your hair. And also in these parts, there's limited number of products for hair when it comes to black women with, you know, the nature of our hair, our 4C hair. Even if you have a perm, I have so many friends who actually even cut their hair like they went natural. I actually came here natural. I've been natural in Ghana before I came, but I had friends here who went natural from here because they were like the weather was not good for their hair, and they were also not getting the right products for their hair. So you can actually invest in that space by bringing more products that suit your hair, things for your hair care, because it's really limited in this country per se. Yes, even though there are some online stores you can order from, and some individuals who also make those things available. When you're coming, just come with quite a substantial amount of hair products and hair care products, but make sure that if it's more than 100 ml, it's not put in your hand luggage, but rather in the check-in bag. The check-in bag is what you check in, basically what you will not be entering the plane physically with. I also like to talk about electronics. Like, you have to come along with your laptop. if you're not coming along with the laptop, then you're probably making plans to buy one here, because if you're coming to school, there'll be so many activities you need to do on your laptop. If you don't have a laptop, there'll be computers available in the school computer labs or libraries, but it won't be so convenient. So please come along with your laptop, obviously your phone, your charger. You can also come with an adapter, because you may realize that the charging ports in these parts may be different from the adapters you were having or you brought from your home country. So just come along with a small adapter, and then you can use it if you need to. You should also come along with an external storage device like a pen drive, a hard drive, something you can actually store some excess information on for your own consumption. Now that we are done with the food, clothes, toiletries, and travel documents to pack, we're just going straight to talk about other things that you need to come along with. Please come along with your stationery, your pens, your pencils, your rulers, your calculators. You can actually get a calculator here as well, but you may want to just pack it. It's not so heavy. So yes, I brought so many pens when I was coming from Ghana. My mother just brought a pen, gave it to me. And it may interest you to know that I've not bought a pen since I landed in this country. It's been 3 years and counting. So you may want to bring some pens, some pencils, rulers, just basic stationery you need. You may also want to bring along a book or two relating to your course of study and a notebook. I personally bought all my notebooks here, but it was important to bring all those stuff along. If you have some religious books as well. So you may also want to bring a first aid kit. I don't mean carry the whole box of first aid kit, but just basic healthcare stuff. So when I was coming, I brought along paracetamol and something for in case I'm having menstrual cramps or stomach pain, something to help subside or reduce the pain. If you also have any known health condition and you're on regular medications, it's important to bring them. Don't bring anything that is not allowed to cross borders. So also before coming, just check and be sure that you're carrying the right medications across borders. And also you should have the right documentations to support every other form of medications you are bringing. But have basic first aid like bandages, plasters, the painkillers, and all that you would need. Ladies, can I hear you? Ladies, please don't forget to bring your wigs. Beside your wigs and your hair and weave-ons and whatever you bring along, also make sure that the hairstyle you are bringing to the country can sustain you for a while. For instance, I braided my hair and it sustained me for over 6 weeks. Sometimes I even wish I had done some faux locks or something that would sustain me for over 3 months, okay? So that I can take you through a longer period of time, so that as at the time when it's time for you to take your hair off, you know where to go to, who to turn to, and all of that stuff. It's quite expensive braiding hair here, so once in a while I've had people braid my hair for me, but on other occasions I actually braided myself and it looked good. Maybe I insert a picture or two of some of the braids I've done. I'm not professionally inclined. I don't braid professionally though, but you know, necessity is the mother of inventions. And on other times I'm just rocking my short natural hair, or I'm wearing my wigs and all that stuff. So bring as many wigs as you can carry, and you can also buy some online here, but it's different when it's customized to suit your hair and you're coming with it from your home country. So that's very, very important. For the ladies, sorry, for the gentlemen as well, you may also come along with a razor. Maybe you can have a friend shave your hair for you, or you can even shave it yourself. So it's important to have basic things, and it's also important to have a sewing kit. I have a sewing kit here. It has needle, thread. I actually just brought black and white colors. I had a very long needle and I had a short needle, and I also had some blade. I still have my blade. I bought a pack of blade. Just a pack, yes. So I bought blade and scissors. Just anything you can sew with. You can also bring a spare button, just anything that you can easily do a quick fix in case something gets torn or broken. Last but not the least, it's the last but not the least, whatever, you need to have some money on you. And when you're coming, Hungary uses the Hungarian forint, but we're located in the EU region, so it's very, you can change your money into euros. You can also change to dollars before coming here. Then when you get here, you can change to the Hungarian forint, because obviously the forex bureaus in Ghana, I don't know of anyone that changes money into Hungarian forints. So what I did was I changed my money into euros, and then when I got here I changed it into the Hungarian forint. And there was one thing I did. I know my mother insisted, but I realized it's important, but you may not have to do it. She made me bring some two cute small cooking bowls. Yes, cooking saucepans. I was like, Mommy, I'll get some when I get it. She was like, take it. You may be hungry. You may need to cook. You may need... And it really held me in my first few days. And I still use them till now. So I just bought two very cute saucepans. I fixed them in my check-in luggage. And when I got here, as I was still getting used to the whole system, when I was hungry, I was able to cook something and I ate for those few days before I got some other bowls. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I hope you enjoyed this extensive list. I may or may not have left anything out, but if you have any questions, you can leave it in the comment section below. If I remember anything I have not added to this list as well, I may include it in the description box. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe to the channel. Why you not subscribe to the channel? Okay, you can like and comment and share the video as well. I hope to see you in my next video. Until then, be good, stay away from trouble. Love you. Bye.